What's up, guys and girls? In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing every single character in the warrior class. And yeah, if you don't know, if you can't read or anything, it's the orange class. So yeah, let's get straight into the video, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing every single warrior class in Critical Strike, similar to last time's video, but instead of assassin, it's just warriors. So yeah, I'm going to showcase their moves and show some gameplay. Let's begin. Okay, so first we got Berserker. He's a really good character. He's one of my favorite from the warrior class. Not my favorite, but he's a really good one. His first attack, which slashes and deals damage, is basically his M1s. His second attack charges forward, which is a little bit concated, but not really. It charges forward and adds an effect to them. And while they have that effect, if you hit them again, it stuns them, as you can see on the screen. His third attack slices forward and is like an air strike, like it shoots something forward. And his fourth attack, he jumps forward, landing down and causing a shockwave. So yeah, let's get into the gameplay. Okay, the next character we're pulling out is the Warrior. He's a pretty versatile character with a decent range move and good close range moves and defense. His first is just a slash for his M1s. His second one dodges forward, which gives him shield. His third move makes his sword double-sided that he can throw. And his fourth move, you can activate only when you activate your third or second move. So every time you do your second or third move, your fourth move, the cooldown is over. So yeah, let's get into the PvP.
Walking out I'm in on the scene, in like a bee. I don't like me, actually I do. What you get a do? Coming in my room, no you get a do. In on the scene, in like a bee. I don't like me. Color, slipping color, slipping color, twisted color, twisted color, the color, twisted color, color, slipping color. Color, twisted color, twisted color, the color, twisted color. It's a hot.
Okay, so this next character is Charger, and the PvP is a little bit bad. The PvP is a little bit bad for this character because somebody was exploiting, but either way, here's the showcase. His first attack, which you can charge, just punches at the enemy, which you hold down. His second attack is like a barrage, which can go a long amount unless you stop pushed again and it pauses. His third attack boosts whatever attack you use next, so you use that, it boosts you, and whatever attack you do next is a boosted attack. And his fourth move dodges towards the enemy, picks them up, and slams them to the ground. Now, let's get straight into the PvP. Now, the next character we're going to be using is Destroyer, which is basically Ichigo from the anime Bleach. He's kind of hard to use because he's a slower character, but if you master him, he can be pretty good. His first attack is just a sword that has decent range and does 12 damage. His second one slices forward, which is like an up slash. His third attack, it does like a meteor thing, straight wherever your dot is. And his fourth attack is a circle around him. He's a decent damage dealer, but his playstyle is so slow that you just have to practice with him a lot if you want to be good with him. Now, why don't we get into the PvP? Now, the next character I'm going to be showcasing is the Spearman. He's one of my favorites just because of his combo potential, because if you land one of his moves, basically it's really easy to land all the rest of them. He has a decently long M1, which is just a spear thrust, kind of. His second move, he throws it out, and whatever it touches, like a wall or a person, it will pull you towards that person, and then they will be stunned, which works really well for comboing people up. His third ability, it shows a line on your screen for where his ability is going to go, and it stabs forward. And his fourth ability summons like a circle around him, and it hits wherever the circle is. So basically kind of like an AoE. So that's what I really like about him, because it binds his enemies when he lands his harpoon move. So yeah, I didn't do very good in the PvP, but let's just watch it. Now this next character is pretty cool to use if you can learn. For his M1s, the first two attacks are normal thrusts, and his third one is a circular attack, which is basically AoE. His second move is like he can shoot the 2 bullets, but as you can see on the bottom left of the screen, it shows how many rounds he has. His third move, he dodges back and shoots a round in front of him. And his fourth move, he shoots a bunch of blasts forward, which does decent damage, just like 6 blasts in a row. Now, I may have explained that badly, but let's just ignore that and get to the PvP. Now this next character is probably one of the most fun to play out of the whole warrior class. He's basically like a cowboy. So yeah, he's really fun to play. His first move, which is the M1, is just like slices with his sickles. His second move is where he does like a spin around that does 20 damage at max. His third move is like a cowboy thing that they use on the cows or whatever to reel them in. And it stuns your enemy, which is one of my favorite parts about it. And his fourth move is like an X that does damage to anyone that gets hit by it. It is kind of hard to hit, but if you do hit it, you can do a lot of damage. So yeah, let's get into the gameplay. The next character is the Brawler, which is a pretty fun character to play. His M1s, which is pretty self-explanatory, are punches because he's the Brawler. And they each do 10 damage and he attacks fast, so he's pretty mobile. His second ability spins around and hurts his enemies. His third ability shoots a blast forward that explodes on impact and pushes back your enemies. And his fourth ability charges him up so that whatever his next attack is does more damage and looks cooler. So yeah, let's get straight into the gameplay. Now, the final character I'm going to showcase is the Samurai, which some people say is the best, but I didn't think he was very good, but I guess you must be really good with him to use him. So the first attack with your sword does 15 and the rest do 10 when his sword is sheathed. His second attack dodges forward and just attacks all enemies in his path. His third attack does like a slash. And his fourth ability puts him in a state where he can't move, but he can use his second or third ability 3 times straight, and they are more powerful, so nobody can get near you basically when you're in this state. So yeah, why don't we get into the PvP?
I don't like tea. Actually, I do. Would you get a goop? Coming in my room. No, you get a goop. Eat on the sea. Eat like a bee. I don't like tea. Color. Specific color. Specific color. Specific color. Specific color. Specific color. Specific color. Color. Specific color. Specific color. Specific color. Specific color. Specific color. Specific color. Woo! It's a
Okay guys, well, thanks for watching today's video. That was every single warrior class in the game. Tomorrow or maybe the day after, I'm going to upload a beginner's guide because a few people in the comments have asked me, because the game is kind of hard because a lot of the players are veterans, and if you're new to the game, you're going to lose every time. So I'm going to upload a guide on how to be better at the game and how to win once in a while. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.